Golden Axe is back! Well, sorry, that is a little bit clickbaity, but it's not untrue. Golden Axe is back, but not in an official capacity, but the quality of this does match something that I believe would come from Sega. Hello, my name is Brendan, and this is an episode of Sunday Quickie on Retro Game On. If you're new around these parts, in Sunday Quickie we have a look at news, stories, or topics in the retro gaming world, and I deliver it in a way that's a little bit more casual, unscripted, lower production values. It's Sunday, we're all having a good time. So today's subject is a fan-made but brand new game in the Golden Axe series. Here it is called Golden Axe Returns. So this has been developed by a homebrew developer called ZVtor, or Zed, or did I just say Zed? Is it Z or ZVtor? I don't know. I'm not sure what pronunciation they use in Brazil, which is where I believe he is from. But, that doesn't really matter. But he is quite well known, especially for Marvel or comic book related fan games. But he's really gone all out to make a return on the Golden Axe series, which, let's be honest, Sega has been ignoring a bit. It did appear on that Astro arcade thing a little while ago, but otherwise we haven't seen anything since Golden Axe Beast Rider, which released in 2008. Regardless, Golden Axe Returns is based in between Golden Axe 3 and the arcade-only Revenge of Death Adder, which I have already covered on this channel previously in my arcade series I've got going on, where I use, can you see it? That thing over there, which I haven't used in a while. It's got a bit of a layer of dust on it. Anyway, go check it out. That's a really great game. And this game resembles that quite closely as far as gameplay and graphics go. Anyway, before we look at the game itself, let's check out ZVtor or ZVtor. This is his website, and I should mention that this is a free download. So luckily, Sega hasn't gone after this, at least as of recording anyway. So he's not making any money from it. He's not, basically trying to take anything out of Sega's pocket. So Sega are usually pretty good about these sort of things as opposed to Nintendo. So let's just hope they leave him alone, because this is well worth a play. And I would just, if you are interested, I would just download it straight away. As I said, it's a free download. Here is the website. It will be linked below, but you can support him if you like on Patreon or a few different currencies in PayPal. But if we go straight to his website, obviously Golden Axe Returns is his newest game. So that's, center and top, but you can see just quickly, he's made like a Dungeons and Dragons game, but he's made heaps of comic book stuff, Marvel Infinity War, Justice League. He's even got a God of War game. That's not really keeping with the theme, but yeah, as you can see, as far as I believe, these are all free to download. But today we're focusing on Golden Axe Returns, and not much of a description is given. It just says, the story of this game takes place after Golden Axe 3 and before Revenge of Death Adder, which I just said. Anyway, have fun. This has been developed using the OpenBOR engine, which is it's based off Beats of Rage. So Beats of Rage was a DOS title in 2004, which was obviously heavily inspired by Streets of Rage. But basically the source code was released for that, and this game engine was born because of that. And this is a game engine that's specifically designed for creating side-scrolling beat-em-ups, like Golden Axe or Streets of Rage. But apparently it can be used for any number of different gameplays, what's the word? Genres. But it can be exported to a bunch of different stuff. So obviously we're playing on Windows today, but you can develop stuff for the Wii, the PSP, and even the Dreamcast, as well as Android, Linux. I believe in the past, Mac was supported as well as things like the GP2. So yeah, although those binaries are not currently supported, but should still work. But I haven't really looked too deeply into this, but it looks cool, and I assume he's probably used this engine to create the rest of his games as well. So here is his Twitter, here is his website, both is linked below, but this video is obviously about the game itself. I do want to stress that this isn't a review, so I'll just start sort of running gameplay now, and editing me may have already decided to start running the gameplay earlier, but there is a few things you should know. For one, it is 4-player co-op, which is awesome, so I haven't had a chance to try that myself. I've only played single player, but I can imagine that goes down quite well because the gameplay here is quite crisp. It's a really bad word. I have trouble reviewing things off the top of my head. I need a script for that sort of thing. So that's why I'm saying this is more of a video to just bring attention to it rather than review it. But it plays accurately. I didn't really encounter any glitches. It was very responsive, and there are a few gameplay quirks that have been added and moved around for the better, like you can pick up and drop weapons at will, and it also should be noted that you can't ride the beasts if you're holding a weapon as well. But otherwise, this plays exactly like a Golden Axe game, as you would expect. I've covered a few of the games, including the arcade game on here, and I've always enjoyed them. They're not that hard, but they're just, you know, just those button basher type games are always a good time. So I will just bring up some gameplay to see if there's something I can think of mentioning. That is the wrong thing, sorry. Try to open the Brio video that is currently recording, so hopefully I didn't screw that up. Appears to still be recording. So yeah, probably what I'm watching is probably not what you're watching right now. I'm just going to cut together a bit of gameplay, but you know, you start off in a tavern, which is pretty cool, and that's basically the tutorial, and just the amount of polish that's been put into this, as I said, is used assets from a variety of sources, but I would assume he's probably drawn some himself. It's not really specified, but yeah, that's really all I want to say. Like, just go play it. If you like Golden Axe, go play it. Sega appear to be leaving it alone, so that's good. And yeah, this is not going to be a very long video at all. I find that in these videos I babble on a bit when there's nothing more to say, and I think that's just bad practice, which is why a majority of my videos are indeed scripted, because I will just ramble on. In fact, I'm rambling on right now, so just go on, go play this game, enjoy it, download it before potentially Sega takes it down. I don't think they will. Sega seem to be the good guys when it comes to this sort of thing. At least the neutral guys. They don't seem to care, or, you know, care one way or the other. But yeah. It says 9 minutes, and I think I cut the bit at the front, so even less than that. Sunday Quickie for the win. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.